Good evening, Team Genesis associates and guests, and thank you for joining us here tonight. My name is Janet Larson Meyer, and I'm an Executive Vice President with CTFO. In just a few minutes, I'm going to introduce you to a wonderful husband and wife team with an incredible story to share that involves a nearly fatal car accident, our CBD products, and how those products led them to the CTFO business opportunity. After you hear from this couple about their challenges and experiences and what they're doing today, I'm going to provide a brief overview for everyone on this webinar who wants to know more about our products and our company. So please stay with us after our candid guest interview to hear about our free business opportunity built around our life-changing products that offers everyone the opportunity to achieve time and financial freedom. So let me set the stage and give you some background information about our featured guests tonight. Hanna and Tom Benson are executive managers from California with 2 children and 2 grandchildren. They've navigated through some horrific personal trials and will share with you how our products and our money-making opportunity are paving the way for them to live their best lives on their terms. They're also going to tell us about their successful marketing efforts, which have largely been limited to social media advertising due to some personal circumstances. But a whole new world of opportunity is about ready to open up for them to accomplish their goals of better health and time and financial freedom. We have a lot to pack in here tonight, so let's bring Hanna and Tom up and let you meet these 2 great members of our CTFO family. Welcome to this Team Genesis webinar, and thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Janet and Klaus, for having us. We're very honored to be on here tonight with you.
We're happy to have you. Let's start out, Tom and Hanna, and have you guys give us a little bit of history, work history, your background, if you would.
Okay,
please.
well, my background is physical therapy, and I had a private practice where I was a specialized wound consultant, specialized I did wounds all day, very ghastly, but I utilized a lot of nutrition and vitamin supplements, and I so wish this was available while I was in that practice, because this would have made a huge difference. My husband, he can tell you what he's been doing.
All right, Tom, the stage is yours.
I'm a deputy inspector in construction. I was in a carpenters union for 38 years prior to that, and the general contractor, and now I'm a building inspector.
Very good. And then are you both still working today?
I am.
He does a little bit whenever he wants. Right now I got laid off. I actually, when I closed my office, was doing visiting nurses, physical therapy. They laid me off, and that's when I decided I was just going to start to learn more about marketing. I had nutritional supplements at the time, but then when I found CTFO, I totally pushed that aside, and just, this is all I do now. So I just try to market this, and we use it and love it, and that's it now. So,
well, what a blessing when one income earning opportunity moves away from you, a new one, and a better one comes right underneath it.
Totally better, yes.
I love that. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about that car accident back in 2017 that was so serious and really
Here's a picture. This was us. Luckily, we were in the truck, and we were in Arizona coming home from our vacation home on a 2-lane road, and came around a corner, and this car's coming head on at us, and the guy had his head down, and he was texting, and we tried to avoid it, and that didn't work. So Tom ended up with a fracture in his back. I had 5 broken ribs, pain, unable to do anything for a long time. And then Tom had residual pain from that. And I had a little shoulder thing going on. I thought I was going to have another shoulder surgery. And that's actually, then my son said, "Mom, why don't you try CBD oil?" So he brought us some oil from a pot shop and tried it, didn't work. And then I actually, through my marketing efforts, learned how to get onto LinkedIn and make some friends there and everything. And a doctor of physical therapy was on there, and he was promoting CTFO. So it's like, well, let me find out from him, because, you know, he's a doctor of physical therapy, find out what he's using it for. And that's where we found it, and we joined. I started using it first, and it started helping me. And then I told him about it and said, you need to use this for your back and see if it works.
Got rid of my back pain.
Wow.
Like immediately, like 15 minutes later, he goes, my back is feeling great.
It was amazing.
Yeah. So, you know, using it, you know how it works.
Yeah, I
explain
share
it.
that with you because I'd had some motorcycle accidents that nearly disabled me, Tom, so I can really relate to that. And, you know, people think of pain as just being a physical challenge, but it really starts to mess with your spirit and your head with pain over time, right?
Yes. And when it's chronic like that, and you're just like, you know, he's like, am I ever going to be normal? And I said, you're probably going to have this the rest of your life, you know, because I did therapy with him and all of that. And it's, you know, it was still there. So, but then now with the CBD, you know, it's, you know, it comes a little bit, you take your oil and it's gone.
That's
So,
amazing.
yeah, it's amazing.
And did you guys say, did you use CBD before CTFO's product?
I tried one other bottle, and it was half the size, and you couldn't really tell what was in it or how much, and it was the same cost, you know, so that when I got the CTFO and then found out, you know, there's not all this other garbage in it, you knew exactly what was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I could immediately, you know, I used that whole bottle before and didn't feel anything. So once I got CTFO, started using that, and a couple days, it's like, I can really feel a difference. That's why I wanted him to use it then.
Right. You guys give me an opportunity to share with our visitors on tonight's webinar that it's said that more than 70% of what's on the open market, which is highly unregulated today,
Yes.
is dirty, diluted, or misrepresented, being what's on the label isn't matching the ingredients on the inside. So how wonderful that we have a pure product and it makes a difference. And I love how you guys were saying so fast, because we're such a quick fix society. To get well over time just isn't nearly as exciting as getting well the first time you use it, or for me, it was the first few days.
Yes, yes.
So that's great. So you guys started using it simultaneously, and you're both getting some benefit or breakthrough, right?
Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah.
Well, it really helped me when I was in the hospital.
And let's talk about that, Tom, because you have an accident, you get diagnosed with some problems, and then sometime later, you have a significant life-threatening setback on something undiagnosed. So I'll let you share your story if you would.
Oh, okay. Well, last year in July, we were coming home from our lake house again, and he was complaining about some pain in his side that was kind of crazy. And it's like, well, there's nothing over there. But on Friday the 13th in July, he said, I can't take this anymore. So I said, well, we need to go to urgent care. We went to urgent care. His blood pressure was through the roof. Well, before we went, though, I said, well, let's take our CBD before we go, you know, just to kind of keep us calm and everything. So we got there. His blood pressure was through the roof. They immediately took him to a local hospital. They ran tests on him, found out he was in kidney failure, did a CT scan, found out he had an aneurysm, which was probably abdominal aneurysm, which was probably from the car accident. Mm-hmm. But they didn't know how this really started or why he had it and what was going on. So they airlifted him down to another hospital down the hill in San Bernardino or Riverside, and really didn't expect him to live. So he was in ICU for 7 days, blood pressure under control. We asked the doctors about CBD if it would help or anything, and they said, no. We can only recommend FDA approved stuff. So they couldn't even really recommend the vitamins that we had been taking prior. But he had to come home, swollen all over, a catheter in, blood pressure was controlled, and I said, you're going to start using the CBD again, because while he was in ICU for 7 days, I was just Googling everything because I thought maybe I poisoned him. And it was quite the contrary. It was the opposite. So a day and a half after he started his CBD again, all of the swelling in his body was totally gone. And that's amazing, because I've been in physical therapy for 30 years and have never seen swelling go away in a day and a half.
That's incredible. And then tell our people, if you would, Hanna, how you actually connected the dots and are able to correlate that the CBD actually was significant in getting that edema off and helping his kidneys rebuild?
Well, he had decided, I said, I bought the tickets to the gala, and I said, I'm going, you don't have to come if you don't want to, but he decided he would go with me. And while we were there, we listened to Karen Appy talk about how her swelling and she couldn't close her hands and just went away right away. And I nudged him while we were there and I said, that's you. I didn't think about it, that's what made it go away so fast, because it was just there and then it was gone. And then when she said that, it was like, that's what happened to him. It was just, that's the light bulb came on and said, that's it. That's what made you better.
Yeah, that's part of the benefit of us being in fellowship with each other here at CTFO, is that we get to hear these stories and we get inspired, and then we get our little aha moments like you guys had in Las Vegas. It's real hard to top Karen Appy's story, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, so many things there, the tears and everything there, and the camaraderie. I mean, that was just totally amazing. And that's when my husband, Tom, he'd said, I'm in, this is the company.
You're the last one to know, Tom, but okay.
Yeah. Well, we had done other multi-level marketing companies, and the first one we did together, and then we weren't successful. We didn't make any money. And then I went into another one that I had totally just now dropped last year. And he didn't want to do it with me. So it was me on my own. So I would go to conventions and things, and he took the supplements, he took them, but he just wasn't into the marketing and doing all that. And we weren't really seeing results from it either.
Another one of those things.
Yeah, and Hanna and Tom, in all fairness, I think a lot of associates self-reflect and think that the reason they're failing in programs is because of them, not because of the program. And so you guys go through one experience after another that's disappointing. I can imagine Tom's wanting to kind of covet his energy and his resources. So you dive in, Hanna, and you're really liking it. The closer you look, the better you like how this works. You go to Las Vegas and you get to meet our owners, and you meet great people like Klaus and me. You sit behind me and spy on me the whole time.
Yes. Actually, you were sitting right in front of us, you and your husband and your team. So
were we behaving?
Yeah, pretty much, Yeah, I mean, you were doing your thing and taking care of your people, which is great, because when
I'm always doing my thing.
Yeah, but I mean, that's great because, you're taking care of your team and helping them, and, with the other companies, it was more about them and not about the team so much.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I like about this is, the learning experiences that we're having with the Zoom meetings that you and Klaus put on, and the company meetings every week. And we don't have to go down to other group meetings to try and bring people in, because this is, you get it all now this way, which is great. But then I like to go out and personally meet with the associates that are coming in to help them, the ones that live close enough. And then, then like we're going to be going to Idaho.
We're going to save that story because that's a great one.
Okay.
We talk about all the time that people's passion, Hanna and Tom, will be born from their product experience. And I think you would agree with that. And our lowest potency CBD oil qualifies people for their check all the way to the top of our program. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But talking to our COO, Michael Kahn, he says the average order of an associate here is 3 times that. And you sure, I think yours goes beyond that. You bring the average up. But why don't you share with us a little bit about what your favorite products are? Let's touch on that real quickly if we could.
What's your favorite product?
The 510X, twice a day. I look forward to taking it.
Yeah, we both take that. We started out at the 300. We bumped it up to the 500. And then once we was at the gala, we didn't have the 10X Pure. That was just coming out then. So we bumped it up to the 750. And then he actually had new test results. I said, well, you're going to take the 10X Pure, and his next test results on his kidney function, the gal couldn't believe it. His kidneys were functioning 100%, and the doctor never expected that. So I attribute that to the 10X Pure. But then we use the sleep spray at night sometimes. Mm-hmm. I use a lot of the face creams, the wash. I'm trying it, the things I want to try, because if you don't try it, how can you tell anybody about it?
Right.
In my physical therapy practice, I had, you've got to know it and use it and know how it works before anybody's going to think about buying it and trying it from you.
Yeah, and you like the 500 milligram CBD pain cream too, right? That's one of
Yes,
my
yes.
favorites also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you
Yes.
give me a whole new idea about how to use the massage oil, because I love how that feels moving
Uh-huh.
on the skin. I love how it smells. And then you and
Yes.
I are visiting and you give me a whole new idea. And by the way, after I showered today, I did this. So
You
why don't
put
you
some
share with
on.
people, what do you do with the massage oil?
I just like, I bought it basically to put on for dry skin because I live in the high desert and my skin is so dry, especially in the winter time. So I shower, then I put a little bit of that on, and it's just very relaxing too with the CBD in it and just the smell that it has. I love the smell.
Yeah, we go around whiffing ourselves, right?
Yeah.
You shared a great story with me that I think will be of value to other associates who are working with family leaders. Tell us your favorite product story here in your organization, please.
Well, just recently, I had a gal that I got off of Facebook. She had seen one of my posts, and I think I might have put something about, the kid, the other associate that had the daughter, and how it just changed her mood when she came back from her dad's house. And I had posted something about that, and this gal came on and asked me about it because she has challenges with her son in school and everything. And the doctor said it was okay for her to try it. So she bought our gummies, and I said, for his age and his weight and everything, just give him one in the morning, a whole gummy. And she did that, and she called me that night and said he came home and he was happy. He wasn't aggressive, and he was just kind of like a different person, and that was from one gummy. So then she texted me again the next night, and she said, he's the same. He's happy, and it's just amazing. She goes, I'm going to tell all my friends now because he's just a different child. And she said, I never want to run out. So I told her how to get into the back office and put it on auto ship so that she never misses having those gummies, because she says, I don't want him going back to that other person.
Yeah, oh, that's great story, Hannah. I get those stories all day long. I never tire of them, but that's a great one. But before we wrap up our time together, guys, let's touch on your marketing strategies. Associates always want to know, what are you doing to succeed here compared to other programs where you've not been as successful? Can you share some of your advertising secrets? Tell us how you're shifting up your marketing model here.
Yeah, I started, I didn't know anything about Facebook or anything, so I started learning about that, and then I found CTFO. So what I do is I learned how to get onto Facebook and then how to join LinkedIn. But the biggest thing I found that helped me was these Zooms that you guys do, because you have so many different people talking about how the gal in San Diego, how she made her thing off of Facebook, and then another one did it off of the other picture one. Instagram, yeah. So I just started beefing up my Facebook because I take care of my mom and my sister was gone. So we've been here for like 5 months, really not able to go anywhere and get out and do stuff, because she's 90, and I give her the gummies as well. But so it's just been me basically doing Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And I've got people now, and then from learning from you guys, everybody has a different story on how they're doing it. And I love to listen to that. I take down notes, and then I just start playing with it, and putting little things out and branding myself. And then I'll throw in a couple things with CTFO, but I'd rather have them just kind of thinking about the CBD and not really the CTFO brand per se, because I want them asking me questions. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times, like when I post on Facebook, I'll put something out there and I'll have like about 100 responses, and I sit here and I answer every single one of them.
Wow.
It's a little time consuming, but I've gotten some good people off of it.
Yeah, that is great. Good for you, Hannah, for not knowing much about it and then getting really proficient about it. And Klaus and I sure appreciate you plugging in on these on Wednesday night and Saturday morning. That's great. Yeah. So shift is about to happen for you and Tom. Can you tell us real quickly about now you have somebody to help care for your mom?
Yes, yes. My sister's back.
Hit the road. What's the next chapter like in the life of Hanna and Tom?
Well, the next chapter is next week we're flying to Boise because they're having a hemp fest, because some of our old friends that we've had from another multi-level marketing program moved to Idaho. So they signed up and they love the products. They never want to be without it. And so we're going to go do the hemp fest, because I said, we'll come up there, you get it all ready, and we'll come up there and we'll be there all day with you and talk to people and start getting more people in your organization, because the more we help them, then the better off everybody is. So we're going to fly up there, quick trip for 3 days, come home, and then we're going to be starting to do some little trips in our motorhome. So I've got some graphics I'm going to put on the back of the motorhome that will lead them to our website, you know, for just CBD, and then also for the opportunity. And we're going to be going to the different campgrounds and stuff. And, you know, I've got t-shirts made, and we're just going to start talking to people and, you know, just making it work. My husband, Saturday night, we were out to dinner, and he was talking to the waitress there and just said, do you know anybody that wants to make any extra money? And she goes, yeah, me. So, you know, we're going to get together with her and hopefully get something going. It just,
Well, Tom, we're glad to hear that you're all checked in there now. Now, just making your contribution to your $1 million enterprise. Good job.
I talk to anybody I can about it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Restaurants, the market, yes.
Yeah.
Open my mouth.
It's good being you guys. Yeah, like Pam says, open your mouth and you're open for business. And it's good being Tom and Hannah these days. I wish you guys a continual success in your recovery efforts. I want you just to feel better and better over time. And I love how you're committed to helping other people. And thank you both so much for sharing your personal experience with all of us here tonight. I'm sure that many of us can relate to having unexpected and unfortunate circumstances. I know I sure can. And who doesn't ever have health challenges to overcome or have a desire like you guys do for more time and financial freedom? It was wonderful to hear about how our products and our company are helping you. And that helps other people see how they may be able to feel better and get started making some money here with us with our turnkey business model, just like you guys have done. So thanks again for being so open with all of us here tonight.
Well, thank you, Janet, and thank you, Klaus, too. You guys are absolutely fabulous. You have a good evening.
Thank you both. It's been fun. I hope that everyone on this webinar can see that just like Hannah and Tom, you too can achieve great things at CTFO and have the laptop lifestyle of an entrepreneur that many people only dream about. I'm going to show you all how you can do that now by giving you a general overview of this timely business opportunity, focusing on the top 3 things most people want to know about when considering a new business. First, I'm going to tell you about how our products work and why they're in such high demand. And then you should know that this isn't something where you have to go out and convince anyone to buy something they don't already need or have not already heard about. Then I'm going to tell you about the company behind those products, so you can see that it's a solid company and not just some new and unstable startup that hasn't gotten off the ground yet. And finally, I'm going to tell you how you can make money with these great products and this industry-leading company. I'll cover each of those key points tonight and then provide you with some supporting resources that back up everything I'm going to tell you, so you can see how you can make extra money in your own business with incredibly popular products with no financial investment whatsoever. Let's start with the products. As I mentioned at the outset, you're probably starting to see CBD products sold and advertised even more than ever lately. Millions of people are discovering the benefits of nature's miracle, and lots of companies are scrambling to cash in on that trend. And this is where we're way ahead of everyone else with some clear competitive advantages that only we can offer. We've got 70 of the highest quality products that are priced right, tested, and certified for their purity and backed by an empty bottle money-back guarantee. Full details about all of those, including our game-changing and patented 10x Pure CBD oils, are all featured and explained on our websites and are now backed with some test results confirming the superior bioavailability of our 10x Pure CBD oils. I can't get into the science of how that works in the time we have tonight, but there's a video on our Team Genesis YouTube channel featuring Dr. Robin Sika that you can watch if you want to fully understand how this patented process works and why it's such a huge advantage you can offer. Other exciting products in our lineup include full spectrum whole plant and isolate CBD oils in various potencies, topical lotions, gummies, sprays, a hair restoration system, a complete skincare line, pet products, and even weight loss products. Basically, we have everything you and your customers need to feel, think, and look your best. I can share from my own personal experience that the benefits I got from using CBD products was the #1 reason I joined this company. I heard about CBD from someone I worked with, and I couldn't believe the kind of relief I got. And after I started taking it for pain, then I discovered all the additional benefits I got, like better sleep, reduced anxiety, and increased focus. And I noticed my adult acne started clearing up, which was just another added bonus for me. So in a nutshell, our products are amazing, which is why we're selling millions of dollars of them every month, and our product return rate is less than 1%. Now let's move on to the second key consideration, which is our company, CTFO. You may have heard the terms network marketing or multi-level marketing that describe companies built on word-of-mouth referral advertising. Well, that's how our company was designed. Simply put, most people do what I did when they discover a great product that really helps them. I just mentioned what happened to me when I started using CBD, and I didn't keep that secret. I started telling everyone how my pain was diminished and I was sleeping better, etc. Now, let me pause right there and ask you all a rhetorical question. Don't most people do that? When you experience a great product that provides you with some kind of benefits that you're excited about, don't you tell your friends and coworkers or family members about it? I think most people do that. Uber is a super successful app for ride sharing that just about everyone has heard of now, but I've never seen a TV commercial or a print ad for them. I heard about it from someone who heard it from someone, and so on. And that's how word spreads about great products and great companies. People simply tell others about products they like. Now, I was already very familiar with that type of business model because I had experience working in companies that were built like that before. As a network marketing veteran, I knew what to look for, and I knew what to look out for when getting invited to consider an MLM business. I asked all the right questions and quickly recognized the huge potential of this program. I was skeptical at first, no doubt, because it sounded too good to be true. But I couldn't find any gimmicks or gotchas I'd seen in other programs. So I realized I had everything to gain and nothing to lose, so I joined the company as a brand new associate. Being the owner of my own CBD business sounded perfect to me. I saw CTFO as a great chance to make some extra money working part-time around my regular job with the hopes that it would take off as I expected and be my ticket out of the rat race of my job and daily work grind. I wanted to live life on my terms and have enough money and time to do what I wanted to do. I really didn't like being an employee and being told what to do and exactly how I was expected to do it. I don't think many people would choose a job over the chance to have total time and financial freedom like network marketing can provide if they were confident they could succeed as a business owner. In my mind, it was my turn to start living my best life on my terms. I couldn't wait to stop going to work every day to help my boss live his best life. So I gave my enroller here my contact information and home address, and it was as easy as that. I got my own free website and started learning more about the high quality products that people could now buy from me. What happened next was surprising. In a matter of months, my income in my part-time CBD business surpassed what I was making at my job by a lot. I realized that the time I spent working my CTFO business was paying me far more than my job month after month. So I resigned from my job and started living the kind of lifestyle that one of my friends on this team often talks about. His name is Perry Dush, and he's popularized the term the laptop lifestyle to describe the way he lives himself, bouncing back and forth between beaches of Florida and the mountains of Colorado all year long, creating precious memories with his family while making money wherever he is, working his CBD business from his laptop. Now, 15 months into my career here, I'm doing that too, with over 200,000 associates on my sales team. People always ask me, how did you ever get 200,000 associates on your team in that short a period of time? My answer is always the same. It was actually pretty easy. In fact, many of the guest associates we interview on this regularly scheduled meeting say that too. It's the easiest thing they've ever done. Just ask yourself, how hard do you think it is to persuade someone to buy what may be the most popular product in the world today? Priced right, with a money-back guarantee if they try it and don't like it. And how hard would it be to enroll a new associate after you tell them you can give them up to 6 state-of-the-art websites to promote and manage their own CBD business for free, and they don't even have to give you a credit card or their social security number? Network marketing gives you the opportunity to have your own business that you work when you want, where you want. In our case at CTFO, the business gives you the opportunity to earn an unlimited residual income that keeps paying you even after you stop working. You should also know that CTFO is a solid, debt-free company that's selling millions of dollars each month in products at the beginning stage of a high-growth industry projected to increase by 3,000%. For a complete and detailed overview of the total business opportunity we offer, that includes some simple steps that everyone can follow to start quickly earning money and advancing in rank, I suggest you watch the recorded Zoom webinar on our YouTube channel from Executive Vice President Klaus Urbanek. That's a great starter video for anyone who's looking for a fact-based overview with some in-depth detail on this timely opportunity. So let's assume at this point that you can see the advantages of our CBD products and you realize that CTFO is a solid and leading company in that market. Then let's also assume that you'd like to become your own boss and you'd like to start helping people discover the benefits of our amazing products. So that brings us to the final key point everyone wants to understand when considering getting started in a new business. And that's the bottom line, or how you make money. When you join this program, you get your own websites for free. And when you direct people to your website to try our products, you get paid through our totally unique pay plan that's designed to give everyone the chance to make money here. It's really as simple as that. And many associates earn a check their very first week in business with us. This company has a hybrid matrix compensation plan that's honest and fair and can work for everyone. For now, I'll just mention a few important points about that and then direct you to where you can get more details. First, our model has no legs to balance, no increasing personal volume requirements, and no barriers to entry. Everyone can afford free, and we don't even require social security or credit card information. There's no front loading of inventory, no forced auto ship. A $47.47 product purchase qualifies you for your check each month all the way to the top of the pay plan. You can make money and never spend a single penny. We pay weekly and you get paid 4 different ways here. To learn more about the 4 ways you get paid, I'd encourage you to watch our Show Me the Money webinar, where Executive Vice President Joe Malooly gives a detailed breakdown of how our generous pay plan works. Just search for that title on our Team Genesis YouTube channel if you want to fully understand how our unique compensation plan gives everyone the chance to earn extra money or an unlimited residual income. So by now it should be clear that we've got a super hot product line, a solid and successful company behind it, and the very best hybrid compensation plan in the industry. Can you think of one good reason not to embrace this no cost, no risk opportunity to become an international business owner marketing some of the hottest products in the world now? Every day we see people's lives being positively impacted here, physically, emotionally, and financially, as a result of using our CBD products and capitalizing on our rich, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So here's my message to anyone here tonight who wants to learn more or is ready to give this a try, please get back to the person who invited you to this webinar and ask them to get started in this incredible business opportunity. There really is nothing to lose and everything to gain. It's really fun and rewarding to help people make more money and feel better. Millions of people are benefiting from CBD today, and hundreds of thousands of CTFO associates are earning money with this free, ready-made business opportunity. Now is the time. CTFO is the program, and we are the team of leaders who will help you across the finish line. Before I close out this webinar tonight, I want to let you know that on this Saturday's training, we'll be introducing a new tech support person to help Team Genesis associates set up their free 1QR digital business card or the more robust Shuffle platform. We hope you'll attend and be one of the first to preview our 3 digital Happy Easter cards that this designer created just for you. Choose your favorite card and send it off to all your friends, family members, and business relationships to stay top of mind during this joyous holiday. This is another big score for Team Genesis. We look forward to seeing you again on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. More details on this training will be in your next email. Thanks to all of you tonight. Good night and God bless.